Now this morning what I wanted to do is I wanted to introduce you to how you could customize your My First Thomas trains. You could make them look how you want them to look rather than how they were originally created in line with the TV series. Now the two trains that I'm introducing you to today, this is an Emily. It's a standard version, a non-talking version. Now I assume that you might be able to do the same thing with the talking versions, but the only problem would be you'd have to make sure that the activation button, which is normally the boiler, I'm told now, the boiler on top is normally the activation button. So if you were to have a look at James and Emily, if these were talking versions, it wouldn't actually work. But as they are just your standard small engine suitable for young children with small hands, it's very easy to change the soul bar. I've been told that this is called the soul bar. So this is an original James. He's got the red livery, so that's the red paint with red wheels, black roof and a black soul bar. Okay, so there's the standard James. There's the standard Emily. She's got a red soul bar and green wheels. So you could change both the soul bar and the wheels, or you could just change the soul bar. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. Now there's only two screws. I'll put Emily to the side for the moment and we'll take apart James. There's only two screws, one at the rear and one at the front. So we'll take apart James. Now what happens is James's cold part, which is where the screw locate, falls off, but that's not an issue. Then we take off the front screw. Now you'll notice that there are different size. The screws, the small ones at the back and the large ones at the front. So when you take the trains apart, as I say, you'd have a number of choices. You could either just transfer the whole lot to Emily, so Emily would end up with red wheels, or you can take the wheels out, which is what I'd prefer to do. So you take out James's wheels and you put James's soul bar to the side. Now it's time for Emily. Let's see, you have to see the size of the screws on the front of Emily. So this time Emily's face falls off. So there's Emily's face, so now you know it's only held on by one long screw. So we'll put that at the front. Now we have to take off the rear one. I would assume her coal's coming out. Let's see if it's a short screw. Actually Emily's screw doesn't want to fall out yet, but again at the rear it's a small screw as opposed to the front of a large screw. So let's just put Emily there. So again, you could just swap the whole lot to James just to show you what it would look like. You could put the whole lot on James, but I think James would look rather ridiculous with green wheels. He looks fantastic all in red. I do like James all in red. So what we're going to do, we're going to pop out Emily's wheels. We're going to replace them by James's original wheels. Now in my opinion, James is going to look beautiful all in red. So there we go. So there you'd have it. You'd have a James all in red. Now I absolutely love it like this. I'd be interested to know your opinion. Now we're just going to screw James back together. It was large screw at the front, I believe. Let's have a look. Yeah, small screw at the back. Now it's important that you get the screws the right way round, because if not, what would happen is you'd actually punch through a hole at either the top. You'd punch through a hole here, and then that would make the train dangerous for your children. But now have a look at James in comparison to the original James, which was a black sole bar. I think he looks much nicer all in red, but please give me your opinion. So now what we're going to do, we're going to put Emily back, put her wheels in James's sole bar, so she's back. Going to put Emily, hopefully, says he, yeah. I wasn't sure whether Emily was going to fit, but yeah, she does. So now we'll put Emily's face back on. Large screw in the front. So again, it's important that you get the screws the right way round so that you don't burst through a hole, perhaps at the top. But what would definitely happen, you'd punch a hole through on the coal part of the tender, and that would just make this a very unsafe toy for your young child. So make sure, as I say, you get the screws the right way round. Now, here is a custom Emily. Now, me personally, I think she looks much better with a black sole bar, and James looks much better all in red. But as I say, I'd be interested to know your opinion, and I hope this has been insightful, and I hope you now agree that interchanging some of these train parts, although your train won't be original, you can have your own customized version, which can sometimes look better than the original. Well, thanks for watching. Please leave a like, please subscribe, and I hope to see you all again soon.